Hello guys, hope you're doing well. This is TJ and you're listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. This is my prediction video on AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view on Sunday, May 30th, and I'm so excited for this pay-per-view. I have no words to say. So let's get into these predictions then. So the first matchup we have in the buy-in is the Casino Battle Royal, where the winner will receive AEW World Championship match title shot. Actually, is this thing is every year, and we see. So we have the participants we have are Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman of the Varsity Blondes, 10 and Stu Grayson of the Dark Order, Nick Comoroto, QT Marshall, Lee Johnson, Dustin Rhodes, Anthony Bowens, and Max Caster of the acclaimed tag team, Penta El Zero Miedo, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn of Private Party, Matt Seidel, Christian Cage, Matt Hardy, Powerhouse Hobbs, Evil Uno, and Cole Cabana of Dark Order and Jungle Boy. So this it's a pretty difficult pretty difficult to choose from these guys that who would win, but we are seeing every year, so they actually go with the most obvious thing, who are in the push, who are in seen in the shows most of all. So I guess that Christian Cage would be winning that title shot. I think so. Christian Cage would be winning. The second option for me would be Matt Hardy as well. Maybe Matt Hardy could go for as well, if Christopher Daniel would have been here, I would have gone for him as well, but he is not announced as a participant. So the total names I have picked upon is 20 names, and we have one more surprise entrant who is not known. Last year we saw Brian Cage debuting, I think so. Yeah, last year Double or Nothing. I'm expecting some big name to debut. Maybe Daniel Bryan, maybe Big Show as well. Paul White. I don't think so. Paul White, I don't want to see him. Paul White as a surprise entrant, because already in the AEW, Daniel Bryan would be surprising, man. Very surprising. So I don't think so. Surprise if Daniel Bryan is the one. Maybe they would be. He will be winning. But if the surprise entrant is not that big of a kind, I am going with Christian Cage, or I may say. It's a pretty difficult, man, to say, because there's powerhouse hops as well. We saw the brawl and all, but it's very difficult to say. But yeah, I'm going with Christian Cage, or the second would be for me would be Matt Hardy or Powerhouse Hobbs, or the obvious one would be Daniel Bryan or something if he debuts. That's why. So my prediction is Christian Cage. That's final. Let's get into the next one then. So let's get in the next match, which is the next match we have in the buy-in show as well is Serena D versus Ray Hope. So this was being announced before the show, AEW Dynamite show. Serena D is the champion. NW Women's World Championship is on the line, and this would be a good match. The NWA has also a pay-per-view, When Our Shadows Fall, on June 6th. So Thunder Rosa and Camille had their match. So maybe I don't think so. Serena Deeb will drop the title to Riho, but it's very good to see Riho back. We had seen her in the start of the AEW Dynamite weekly show that they had. So it would be a pretty good match, I would think so. But I am going with Serena Deeb. Would be a very good match. I felt like if this would have been in the main show, would have been good, but this is the NWA Women's World Championship, because we have AEW Women's World Championship as well, so they don't want to clash it. That's why. So I'm going with Serena Deeb then. So this was the buy-in show. Then we get to the main show, where first match, I don't know, I'm not getting into the order or something, but Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo. I'm getting into the next match. Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo. I think so. This match would be a short match, because Anthony Ogogo is suffering from a rib cage injury that he had made this week due to in the training actually. So I'm going with Cody Rhodes. I hope that Ogogo being safe in that match, because it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty painful to have a match with a broken rib cage. So I hope he's safe. I hope he wrestles safely, and I think so. Cody Rhodes will win this match, and that's why I think so. They didn't have any action going on this week's AEW Dynamite, as we saw. This just normal talks. He was just standing there with his rival actually. So I think Cody Rhodes will pick up the win. Would be a short match, I think so. Don't put pressure Anthony Ogogo. That's what I want to say. And if they had taken over this match, or make Cody Rhodes have a surprise kind of opponent or something, or an impromptu match or something, that would have been also good, because this is uncalled for. These cases are uncalled for. So if you're injured, that's a bad time. So. I mean, you would have also gone with Cody Rhodes as a QT Marshall again, and that would have been also good with Anthony Ogogo in the Anthony Ogogo's place, maybe in the future. But they are going with this. Hope he will be safe, and Cody Rhodes is my prediction then. So next match we are getting into is Darby Allin and Sting versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. So Darby Allin is on the back of losing his TNT championship to Miro 2 weeks ago, and I think he needs a win, and it's a debut of Sting as a return as well. You can say of Sting after 6 years. The last match we had seen was the Night of Champions match between Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, where he actually injured the neck. That's the same point that I want to tell as well here as well. Hope Sting wrestles. It's his passion, so that's why he's wrestling. No one is forcing him or like that. But hope he is 61, man. It's pretty important to be safe in the ring right now at this age. So I hope he safely wrestles. So it's a tag team match. So no, not much pressure that would be there in this match. But I am going with Darby Allin and Sting. They would be winning this tag team match. Would be a good match to see Sting return and Darby Allin's momentum going up. So that's my prediction. And then we go to one of my favorite match, or the that I'm waiting for, is Miro versus Lance Archer for the TNT Championship. Ever this has been announced, the build has been so nice. Even though there is a 2 weeks build or something, but this is one of the best build in the Double or Nothing that I have seen actually. The war of words between both of them, Miro and Lance Archer, is so good, and it's so good to listen to Miro's promos and Lance Archer's promos as well. And Lance Archer is actually having that overlong push that he's been waiting for. He didn't get that for many. Actually, last year he had the TNT Championship match actually, but he didn't get that. So I am going with Miro retaining the championship, and the fact that Miro is just won the championship, so I don't think so they would be giving a loss to Miro. But I want to see a very competitive match. I want to take like Lance Archer taking to limit Miro to taking a limit. So that's what I want. Should be a good match, very good competitive match. Would be tough match, a slobber knockout type of two big guys striking towards. I can't just imagine to see. So very excited for this match. And the next match is the AEW World Tag Team Championship match between Young Bucks versus John Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Lot of the fans, lot of the wrestling websites, and lot of the wrestling reviewers are saying that John Moxley and Eddie Kingston would be winning this championship. But I'm with that as well. After losing the AEW World Championship, John Maxley is kind of a downhill, but still he's in the World Tag Team Championship division. So he's not gone. He can come back to the chip title picture after this. If he don't win, I don't think so. He would be staying for 6 months or so. I think so in the tag team division, just to have him learn, have him taste a little the tag team gold as well. So as I said, a lot of fans are saying John Moxley, but I do say that Young Bucks winning the retaining the tag team championship would also be a chance, because as we know, Kenny Omega, the elite thing is going so strong. We The Forbidden Door is open in Impact and all, and they are going. Young Bucks is not gone to Impact Wrestling. I know that, but I don't think so. This is a point to this can be a point to John Moxley and Kingston. That would be a very good moment, and that's a very obvious, I would say. But I can't ensure that Young Bucks would not retain. Young Bucks could be retaining the championship just to have that elite thing going strong, and because I have the same thing with AEW World Championship picture as well. I will get into that. So I will go with Young Bucks. Retaining the tag team championship. I would You would say pretty odd pick, pretty odd predictions, but I think so. Young Bucks would be retaining. If John Moxley and Eddie Kingston do, I don't know. I will not be surprised or that much. I would be very happy them to win as well. I mean, I like the most John Moxley and Eddie Kingston. They are the most obvious plans. I would see pretty hard, I would say, to pick up this as well. But at a simple thing, I would say John Moxley and Eddie Kingston. But if you think for some 10 to 15, 20, or 1 minute or something, you could find something that go towards Young Bucks point, that go the points to the that get the point to Young Bucks as well. So Young Bucks could be retaining the tag team championship. So that's my prediction. So next we go to is the uh, Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy versus Pac for the AEW World Championship. Ever this was announced, I was not so interested in this. Don't know why they are doing this. Fans were all excited. They are doing first time the three-way, but including Orange Cassidy, including or I was no, I kind of I don't know. I was not right interested, but the build as well is not very good. As like I said, so as like a Miro versus Lance Archer or something, but they really did a good job this week. They really did spice up little things. So Kenny Omega, I think it's an obvious choice that Kenny Omega would be retaining the champion. Park winning, I don't think that makes sense, because they don't have any faction, they don't have any going for it. Because Park is coming out of nowhere. I didn't know about when Tony Schiavone said in that pay-per-view actually that he's in the number one ranks. That is when I thought about, like, Park is in the number one ranking system, is the number one rank AW wrestler. I mean, I was not. Sure about that. So Park versus Kenny Omega singles match would have been good, but that match that I would have been like to see was, actually said in this review, Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega was the match. But they are really waiting that, just like we are seeing with SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, something that match. They are really waiting upon that friendship, that thing going to happen. I think they are going to have in the All Out or something, All Out, because that's the first. That's the important pay-per-view after a Double or Nothing. So Kenny Omega would be retaining. Orange Cassidy winning, it would be a very great shocker for me. I don't think so. Orange Cassidy is entertaining. He's a very good character that we haven't seen anywhere. He's fun to watch, but keep running with that AEW World Championship, I don't think so. I am not disrespecting Orange Cassidy. His wrestling is good. He's fun to watch. He's very unpredictable. He's very lazy kind of wrestler. And his matches with Chris Jericho, and even with Jungle Boy and all, I have seen. It's a very good. TNT Championship match was also very good. But I don't think so. Orange Cassidy is in that place to be the AEW World Championship right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now, as I'm seeing. So Kenny Omega would be retaining, and there's also one reason why Kenny Omega would be retaining, as there's an exchange going on, because Kenny Omega was smooth is gonna happen against all odds, Impact's pay-per-view, and I don't think so that momentum would be lost if he loses that pay-per-view. So it loses in this pay-per-view. So I think so Kenny Omega would be retaining this championship, and lot of guys are only saying, lot of the 99% of guys are saying that Kenny Omega would be retaining. So Kenny Omega would be retaining, as is my prediction for this one of the important match of Double or Nothing pay-per-view. for the AEW World Championship. So the next is the main event. That's I think so. Is the Pinnacle versus Inner Circle Stadium Stampede match. Second time. Last time Inner Circle lost. This time, last time actually Inner Circle was heel, and this time Inner Circle is babyface. And this is the second time they are doing. And Pinnacle versus Inner Circle is also second time, because first we had seen AEW Blood and Guts, which was a very good match played out. Some mistakes there, some negatives were there, some nitpickings were there, but I would say they did their best. All well worked their match. We could check out that review as well. That was my first review on this channel that I began with. So if you didn't see that, please check out that review. So the Pinnacle versus Inner Circle. If you see that as a in a minute in a second or so, I would say Inner Circle should be winning, because that's a wrestling 101 booking, one-on-one booking. Because if you see, Inner Circle is lost one match, and I think to make up that ratio, you should see that Inner Circle would be winning, and that's my prediction, and I'm not gonna change that. But Pinnacle winning, that's also an angle that fans and wrestling websites are gonna to tell, because when you have two factions on the top, it's gonna be always be kind of a discussion over sometime, that who's the best. To have the best, you have to break someone. As hard as it gets to say about this, because I don't want to be looking that Inner Circle breakup. I don't want to, because they even Pinnacle as well, if they would be becoming babyface in the future, because these two teams are the homegrown team of AEW. And so it's so good, man. It's so good, man. I'm the fan of Pinnacle, and I'm the fan of Inner Circle as well. But Inner Circle should win this match, and I don't want to see them break up or disband. There's many angles or the storylines that could play out here, like Inner Circle, any member turning on the members, and having a loss, or something like Pinnacle defeating Inner Circle as well. So that's also point. Inner Circle breaking up. This is the thing that this discussion that many people are saying, that would be very great shocker, man. Very great shocker. Shockers are good, but I don't want to see. I want to maybe this is in the main event, I think so. So I want to have a good ending to the show. It's an always thing that we expect that good ending to the show. I want Inner Circle to win. I don't want Inner Circle to disband or break up as well. If they don't win, they would be disbanding. But that breaks my heart, man. Inner Circle would, but it's a feeling, man. This week's promo was very heartfelt, and that was very good, and very good laid out. So Inner Circle for me. Lots of bragging about this. Inner Circle for my predictions for this Stadium Stampede match, and they will not disband for me. They will not disband for me. My prediction is that. So this was, I think so. I have touched upon all the matches in the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. This we will say this is a short kind of a prediction, because I don't want to brag about like so much things, because people don't remember that things, like what's happening in 3 months or before, 4 months or before, if because always the promotions actually have the momentum going on. If have the momentum going on a superstar in the basis of 2 months or 1 month, what they did to them actually. So we focus on that. So I think that that's the main important thing, that you what you did in the build, what you did in the before the paper, after the pay per view, coming to this pay per view actually, and that's the main thing. So looking at that point, I would say these were my predictions. So I would run down my predictions once for all. Serena Deep for the NW World Championship prediction. Casino Battle Royale would be going for Christian Cage. Hikaru Britt Baker for the AEW Women's World Championship. So I didn't touch upon this match actually. That's a match I actually forgot about. So Hikaru Shida versus Britt Baker. This also fans are selling, and my prediction is as well saying that Britt Baker is gonna win, because Hikaru Shida her reign has been 1 year, and they have been celebrating. But this is their bad time, if you see. if you see closely, Hikaru Shida's celebration of 1 year anniversary is going on, and then they are going to lose her. That's going to put a dent on her. I don't know, not a lot of dent, I would say, but kind of a dent, I would say. It's not a good to do the thing, but maybe dragging then Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker for another pay-per-view, that can be said that next would be like Fighter Fest or something, I think so. So would be happening, I think so, but I think so Britt Baker would be ending the championship reign of Hikaru Shida, because she had been long champion and she had been very good champion, I would say. She's been good champion, not a very greatest champion, I would say, but a good champion. She has been carrying out that championship well, according to the booking that she had. She did well in her reign, and she actually losing to Britt Baker is not a very bad thing to say, I would say. As I said, would be putting a dent after this segment. Actually, as I saw this segment, I didn't feel like she should be losing this title. So, but also like I am kind of want a change or bored as well to see Hikaru Shida as a champion. So Britt Baker for me, prediction would be Britt Baker for me, but I won't be very shocked to see Hikaru Shida retaining the AEW Women's World Championship. So this, I think, I finally I have touched upon all the matches, and so running down the predictions once more, Serena Deeb for the NW Women's World Championship, and for the Casino Battle Royal, I would be going with Christian Cage, Britt Baker for the AEW Women's World Championship, and Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo. Cody Rhodes for me, and Hangman Adam Page for me, with a Brian Cage storyline going on. So that's a prediction for me. So Darby Allin and Sting is for prediction for that tag team match. Miro retains the TNT Championship. Young Bucks retain the AEW World Tag Team Champ. Whenever I see this, like I am pretty much confused who would be winning. This is confusing. Like I don't know why. John Moxley would and Kingston would also would be winning, but I'm going with the Young Bucks setting the championships. They are they're in the top of the heel character. They are doing the heel character well. So losing the championship would be very would degrade their rankings, and they would be not at the top. Then the Pinnacle versus Inner Circle, Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy versus Park, Kenny Omega all the way, and Hangman Adam Page, Brian Cage. I want to tell about one thing, that Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega was what I was expecting for Double or Nothing, or the big pay-per-view match. That way they're gonna have a setup, but that didn't happen. Going with Hangman Adam Page and Brian Cage, the two most top wrestlers after Kenny Omega. Imagine if Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage was there. Just a thought I felt about. It would have been great. Thoughts apart. Then I don't want to get into this discussion. That's a very fantasy booking kind of thing. Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage. Hangman Adam Page. That's my pick for. I want Hangman Adam Page. Really want to. Go for that championship post this thing, Orange Cassidy versus Pac thing, like this three-way thing in the next pay-per-view, or for the All Out. They can do Brian Cage as well if they are trying to have Brian Cage get the losing after Kenny Omega defeats him. So that would be also be sense. I both like Hangman Adam Page as well as Brian Cage, but for me Hangman Adam Page is one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW Dynamite, and I actually really wanted to have that AEW World Championship match between Kenny Omega and Adam Page. So that much I expected actually, but didn't happen. Anyway, a three-way match would be very entertaining, very good. I expect as this pay-per-view would be very good. So excited! Many matches I am excited for, such as Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage, Miro versus Lance Archer for the TNT Championship, the Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy versus Pac, Pinnacle versus Inner Circle. That's a four match I'm very excited for, most excited for. So that's my review. So that's my prediction and review for this card of AEW Double or Nothing on May 30th, Sunday. So put on your predictions. What are your predictions for this card, and who do you see becoming the champions holding after the AEW Double or Nothing? So next week it's also at Friday, AEW Night Dynamite. I think so. They're gonna have a whole month. This June month actually is gonna be Friday Night Dynamite as a, so a pretty war is gonna be seeing in the eyes of Dave Meltzer, because they just they are just picking apart. They are just picking apart. I don't care about this war or something. I actually have I know about those things, but I'm not interested in that. I'm just like, enjoy the wrestling, man. You are the greatest. You are in the greatest place right now. So much options there. So much to watch now. So you can have the opinion, but don't just say too much negative about any brand. You can say your thoughts. You can say your suggestions, but no, don't create it to a very bad kind of stuff. Don't say very negative or bad words about any show or any promotion. That's not good for you as well. That's not good for you, the show as well. But because they are trying to put on the show the best as possible, as I think so. So this was my review. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Put all the predictions that you have, that you think so who would be winning, in the comment section below. Be sure to know about that, because that's what makes this wrestling universe, man. If you don't talk with each other, there's not a point there. So the main reason I actually started this channel, want to talk about it with you and to make videos about this. That's the main thing. The content is the most important thing that I wanted to produce, and that's the thing. That's the main thing. So be sure to check out my all other contents as well. Playlist is in my description. Playlist is my YouTube channel, and be sure to hit on my all my social media links. In the comment section below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Be safe, stay energetic, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.